So we flew into Egypt. It was a long flight. We took we flew to Newark and then flew to London. And we had like lay down seats, and so it was so nice. We got to like snooze and sleep, and it was awesome. And then from London, we went direct to Cairo, and then got in super early. We're here because we're with a tour group. We're doing a retreat with a bunch of couples. It doesn't start until tonight, and our flight got in like crazy early. So we hired the same guy to we had a list of things that we weren't doing on the retreat that we wanted to come and see. So the first place is here, and we're actually inside it. We're inside the Mosque of Muhammad Ali. The outside is just as stunning as the inside. Well, this is like the courtyard. This is still considered outside, but there's the front of it that's just absolutely gorgeous. Then there's this courtyard, which it's not hot at all, but the weather, it's like so much cooler here.
When he was talking about this alabaster stone, the reason they use this white stone is because in the summer it would get too hot for people to be able to pray, because when they kneel down or touch their nose or face,
their forehead,
they burn themselves. But with the alabaster stone, even when it's hot outside, this is still really, really cool and easier for them to kneel on.
So let's go inside and check this out. This is so cool. So here is the tomb of Muhammad Ali, and it's placed in the back because their religion, you always pray towards Mecca. So you have to face this direction, and he wanted to be placed in the back where people aren't praying to him because he's not like a prophet or a god. So when they do on Fridays, right? He said Friday they come in here. They'll have one guy way up in front say the prayer, and when they are praying, it's silent in here, and so you can only hear the guy, and it totally echoes through. But everything is original. Now, this was all here, he said, but they put in
so they had oil lamps inside each of those globes.
And so now they've added electricity, but other than that, everything is original and as is. Like, look how freaking amazing and beautiful this is. Wild.
واحنا دلوقتي يلا اللي جنب اول سيد انا في ساعه
طب عشان رايحين الخان الاول
يا عم ومالنا نخطفها ونيجي على طول
يا عم نقبل الخان الاول احنا راجعين. This is the cemetery here, right here, Queen.
Okay.
This is more than 700 years old.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Subway. That's a new project. Do you remember from the Citadel? I told you they are going to remove.
So there's tons of Muslims and mosques here. There's very few churches, and so I can't remember the name of this, but it's the floating something, I can't remember. The carvings into the wall, like into the stone, is just so brilliant, and it's just absolutely gorgeous here. And of course, what they have on the tile that they've created, absolutely amazing. We're in Coptic Cairo. We're in a church, I can't remember the name of it. This is the basement of the church where Mary, Joseph, and baby Jesus stayed and hid for 3 months. Look at this. They stayed down here in this tiny little basement area, which is really, really hot.
Yeah.
And like thick
Kinda
and
muggy.
hot and muggy and humid.
But when they were hiding from King Herod was trying to kill all the firstborn because he was afraid of.
Oh my gosh. The original ground which Jesus Christ, Holy Family, walked on. Oh my gosh. Just hit these boats. We're trying to get out. No care in the world.
Oh!
And another one is coming right in. He's, oh my God. We're at the Filet Temple, means love. So this little island, we gotta take a little boat out here. Wild.
Today, it is the great colonnade hall, partially sealed, and a little bit here to bring light during the daytime. Imagine this beauty and color. Every single part was colored, but being, underwater, especially during the time of the annual flood, so water erased all the colors. But imagine how.
Check out the fish. You're always saying what we were all thinking.
Look, he just like butts right in. He's just moving the boats aside. Oh my gosh. That's wild.
Gotta make this a 6-foot gap.
Granite is the hardest, or one of the hardest stones. This is red granite, even harder. They were making this obelisk and then they found a crack in it, so they weren't able to finish it. But their plan was to finish this right, oh well, shoot, I'm on the wrong spot. Right around this rock, the water of the Nile comes up, well, a little bit farther. And then they had boats, 10 boats pulling it when the water filled, which happens once a year. And then they were gonna take it up the Nile to where the queen wanted it at. I forgot what temple. Yeah. Anyways, and they never did it because it had a crack in it. Crazy. It's like right in the middle of town where all these apartments and houses and buildings and shops. Like, this is crazy right here. Haven't seen this color in Egypt at all. That's the color green, everybody.
Well, I respect and human body. God of knowledge riding, wisdom, and in some region here, they worshipped him as the moon god, wooden pole, and such kind of a hammer, and they start to divide the area between Horus and Sobek. Sobek's supposed to be here.
Well, what I love is there's still some of the original color that's.
All right, we're up early this morning for a horse-drawn carriage ride to something.
Temple of Horus.
Oh, the Temple of Horus. Oh my gosh, and there's a bunch of, what are those called?
Tic-tac. Tic-tac.
Tuk-tuks. Why did I think it started with an R? I don't know. Up before the sun even sets. Look how gorgeous that is. Over the boats. Pretty fun. It is a little chilly out here. I wish I brought my jacket. Oh, they're beating us. That's okay. That's Wendy. That's the group leader. So all of them are lined up in front of. So the cruise ships, they all leave Thursday, and they all do the same route, and they line up in 3s or 4s in different groupings, and then they already know everyone goes to the same temple and the same activities, and so that's why all of the cart and buggies are in front of those little areas to pick up all the guests from all of the cruise ships. It totally feels like we're in Amazing Race. We just had 2 of the teams, our couples pass us. No one else is right behind us, but we are like cruising. This is so amazing. It's actually been like this quite a bit of the time. Wherever we are, it's like crazy and chaotic, and there's so many people, and there's like no traffic laws or anything, and it just feels like it's just in a scramble and trying to get somewhere as fast as you can. And I'm like, it totally feels like Amazing Race, but isn't that our group going that way?
No. Maybe.
We might be going the wrong way. Or they might be going the wrong way, and we might get there first. So technically, right now, we're in 3rd place.
Tell him how to go on.
Capuche. I have no idea what he's saying. We've arrived at the temple. We're all funneling in.
Time lapse. That's good.
Just went through the 2 gates. Normally there was a door made of gold, no longer there. And flags actually on the top of that, on the outside. This is the most intact temple in all of Egypt. It's pretty massive.
The feast. So look. Emperor autonomy, so we know that he is Greek emperor playing fields. He is the crown of Upper Egypt.
Coolest part of this gold room is this, where they talk about Cleopatra. All these symbols. Cleopatra. Cleopatra. Woohoo! Yeah. Coming down the hallway, we see Titu, who's our cleaner. And I'm like, is it done yet? He's like, oh, no, not done yet. I'm like, oh, okay, well, we're just going to go in and grab something. Open the door to this terrifying thing. Ah! And I'm like, ah! And then I can hear them, Titu and his friend, laughing because I'm like, it kind of looks like, I don't know, a dead pig? Like, it's hanging? They're trying to be cute, but that's terrifying. Scott, get it down immediately.